Okay, good evening all. So, quick bit of housekeeping. There is a, a questions box in the sidebar. Okay, and if you can just type any questions into there, and I'll answer them towards the end. But can you just tell me that you can hear me and that you can see my screen? If you can just go to that questions box, everybody. And just type that in. Yep. All good. Fantastic. Hi Merle. Is it Katie? Katie Barreto. Paul. Hi Paul. Cheeky Paul. Thank you. Hi Anne. Dawn. John. Tim. Emma. Gary. Hi Patrick. Mark. Matthew. Louise. Nice to see everybody. Hiya. Good. Okay, so we're all clear. Now I want to get going. I'm aware sort of the time, and I know everybody's time is very valuable. So I'm going to move straight into explaining what it is that we're doing, what's going on, why I've decided to do the unusual. Well, I'm surprised to be doing a network, but there you go. I'm going to go into that now. But first of all, who am I? Well, I'm this chap here. Some say good looking, some tell the truth. Actually, since this picture I decided to get in shape for the second summit, but this is me with Rachel McGregor. We're the co-founders of the Internet MLM Summit, the UK's only internet network marketing event, and the second one is actually in Edinburgh in mid-September, which is just really exciting. Guy on the left here is my good friend and a mentor, Dagan Smith, one of the top 3 internet network marketers in the world, and Diane Hockman, again, absolute legend in the industry, if you like, and the guys that have influenced the new wave that we're bringing into the UK, which is an exciting time, I think, for the UK home business scene, and a breakaway from what is the normal traditional ways of building a business. So that's me. I also own a UK MLM marketing education company called the MLM Edge. And I guess really I'm a direct response marketer that happen to focus and specialize in the MLM niche. I've personally recruited in different things, probably over 100 people, but never kind of had everything come together for me, and I always enjoyed the marketing more. And so there's a few factors that have come into play that have meant that I've actually put everything else on hold to focus on this and the people that come along with me. So let's just head in. I'm just going to pull up my notes here. I've got a few little notes. Now I want you to make a note of this this website page, okay? Just if at any point this is capturing your attention and you think, you know what, I'd love to apply to be a part of that gang, a part of that movement. It's joinmytribe.net/application. Okay, so just keep a note of that URL. joinmytribe.net/application. Okay, now if you're in the UK, the cost of joining Forever Living is $199.75. It's about $400 ish if you're in the US. I know we've got many people that have come in from the US, and I want to tell you why I believe that's the best money you could spend, and I'm going to go into a little bit of detail over the next 10 or 15 minutes. So first of all, why did I choose Forever Living? Well, there's a few reasons. 2 of them are Keith and Mary, and I'm going to talk about those brilliant people in just a second as being one of the huge missing links for me. But whenever I'm going to do something, and I get, obviously with what I do, I've got a big email list, I've got loads of subscribers for what I do and the consultancy and everything that I do in the UK MLM arena, and I get offered opportunities on a daily basis. But for me, it's the stability of a company. If they've been trading at least 7 years, have they never missed a payment? I know if I'm gonna build a residual income, I want to know that the company's going to be around and that they're safe. And Forever Living, super solid, 30 years, still growing fast and getting quicker now that, the digital crew are on the case here. This is exciting times, but it's safe. You're building a business with a safe company. Great products. I mean, I know all of the wellness things would have great products and great testimonies. For me, it got rid of my IBS, so I'm a happy chappy, and that's good. My mum and dad are now taking the products, and that's cool too. And they're feeling better. So that all of that is great. But the other main thing, I mean, I'm a business builder, really. I know lots of people are very much product focused, and the products have to be really good. I'm a business kind of person, and I met with the MD when I was consulting with Keith of Forever Living, and he's such a forward-thinking guy who just totally gets the industry and totally gets that people need the freedom to be creative and the freedom to be entrepreneurial, and multiple incomes and all these things that make a really good solid business. And that to me was like one of the big clinchers, that the company's culture was very much in line with what I believe people should be doing to build a good, safe business for themselves and the future of their family. And it feels right for me to do this. I had a really great little instant message chat with one of my gang, the YouTube video queen, who I'm going to introduce you to a bit in a minute, Anne, earlier today, and we were talking about this kind of thing, and I said it's very strange, and I can't describe it because I'm not a spiritual kind of person, and I don't believe in all of that kind of that kind of thinking. It's not really how I think, but I said it just feels like completely like right for me to move and do this, and already inside of 30 days, the traction that we're getting and what's going on is just exciting. So I think that when you've got a core objective that's just completely congruent with your belief system, your desires, your passions, and then you start to attract a really like-minded group of people around you, I think that's just a breeding ground for a hugely successful business and a great adventure. So my vision, and I'm not thinking small, and I know some of this is going to sound outlandish to people with what I've got going on, but I'm going to show you somebody I've been following who I'm approaching about something to do with TV, but it's just to empower every single teammate to just be the best they can be. The whole thing about being an entrepreneur is to become self-sufficient, but yet be part of a movement, and to be unique, and to flourish in your uniqueness, but also to flourish as being part of a community where you're working as a team. And it's all about creating a better future for yourself, but by working on building a better future for everybody around you as well. And those things mesh in quite beautifully. And what we've done that is very different to anything that I've ever seen, what we've done that's very different, is really pull those things together in a rather unique way. And I'm going to go into that bit of detail with you in the next few minutes. And I know that the TV thing sounds like TV. I'm talking national TV. I'm talking TV show. I'm already well down the line with it. And who have I got here? I don't know if I'm going to give you a little bit of a heads up here, just so you know, I don't BS. That's for the get rich quick crew. That's not what we're about. It's proper business, foundations, medium, long term. That's what we're talking about here. But this lady here, Daisy Goodwin, she worked on The Apprentice. And also now she has her own TV production company, and she's all around self-help kind of TV shows. And so the whole thing about being able to take people and turn them around in 90 days, by using different minds, different mind tactics, psychology, and becoming self-sufficient, making money in a home business, and literally taking a life that was struggling and everybody else was to blame, to somebody taking responsibility for their existence, turning it around, and then starting to build a better future. That whole 90-day or 12-week turnaround to me is hugely important, and it would be a massive kind of thing for something on television for the British public to actually start to see that they've got options, they've got choices. You guys are on this webinar tonight because you've realized that you've got choices, you've got options, you've already started to seek a different way. And what we're looking to do is get that message out to more and more people because if I go back 6 years ago, I thought I was unlucky. I thought everyone else was to blame. I didn't realize that I had any control over any outcomes whatsoever. I'd 7 business failures in a row over a course of about 6 years. And that stage up to £100,000 in debt. And I remember being on the phone to one of my best mates, Toby, and just literally in tears because I'm so unlucky. Nothing ever works for me. Why me? You know. And I think so many people are like that, where they think that it's beyond their control. And then I met a lady called Lynn Driscoll, and we began working on things with psychology. She's like the Bruce Lee of psychology. You're going to get to hear loads more about her. And she's one of our gang. She joined this business last week, and she's actually in our gang. But she's like, what she doesn't know about psychology, mind, and all of that is not worth knowing. But we began working together, and that kind of shifted everything for me to start to realize and wake up to the fact that I had the control, I had the responsibility, it was in my hands. So that was my first introduction. I've gone through this entire process of self-realization and taking responsibility to build a successful business over the last 6 years, and everything that I've learned and all the skills I have, I know that we can get people turned around in 90 days. And that is why, if I find where have I got it here, that's the capture page that I think a lot of you would come through. You know, that's why I'm literally sticking my neck above the parapet here. You know, do me this is the sales page. All of you should have been through this page, so you've got a very good idea of a lot of the background and a lot of what we've got going on. Do me a favor, read every word of this page, and if you love the idea, start your own people's franchise with us. And if you're not making money within 90 days, I'll give you your $199.75 back from my own pocket. I absolutely stand by that, and I stand by it because if we go back here to Daisy, the whole concept is turning people around in 12 weeks. I'm looking at TV. I'm not even messing about with this. I have a huge belief that anybody can turn their life around if they understand that they can, and they've got the right environment, the right people around them, the right mentors, and the right opportunity. I believe anybody can do that, and that's what we're going to be proving here, and that's what we're doing. That's our movement. So let me just make sure that everybody's still here. Just type into the questions box that you can hear me okay and see me okay, and yes, that all makes sense so far. And here's my main girl as well, Emma. Emma Meliwish is also on. She's one of our gang, and I'm going to introduce. She's doing some great things in the groups, and really exciting stuff. Great, good, lovely. Okay, let's get back to my rather professional script. So this is what I'm thinking. Okay, this is the whole process. This is the vision, and I want you to come into that. It's more than just an opportunity. It's not just another biz op. It's not just another let's make some money. You know, it's more than that. Yes, you're going to make money. Yeah, absolutely. If you don't quit, I guarantee it. Yeah, and I'm guaranteeing it inside of 90 days, because otherwise I'm gonna need deep pockets, aren't I? And that's not going to happen, because if somebody gets to 60 days and it's not happening, we're going to go through it together. The team are going to come in, yeah, and everybody's going to work. Like they're not getting the traction. Right, what do we need to do? Let's make sure they are. That's powerful stuff. In anybody's language, that's powerful stuff. So let me lead you in here. I want to talk about Keith and Mary. I'll see if I can find a picture. I'm just going to scooch around on my computer for a second. Let's see if I can find a picture. Oh, actually, I probably can't. But anyway, Keith and Mary. Keith and Mary are in their late 60s, although you'd never think so with the energy that they've got. Honestly, they are incredible. But I'm like digital marketer guy, okay, and that's how I want to build my end of the business. I'm painfully aware that the business model is called network marketing, and although marketing seems to get forgotten, but not with us, but he is a master networker. Him and Mary are just master networkers. They know everything about the products. They are. He's also an NLP master practitioner, so communication with people, getting the best out of people. I love the way that he always tells me how great I am, even though he's actually telling me that I've just been a bit of a knob. And he does it so brilliantly that I always think, that's really nicely put, and you're absolutely right. But they are the support, and I've got people in the team that don't really want to do anything with marketing. They're not interested. They just want to build, and they want to talk to people. They want to go out and network, and that's a model that they really like. Some people are doing a mixture of the two. Anne is like fantastic at doing internet marketing and video. She's just absolutely fantastic, and she's combining the two. Others are doing more marketing, others are doing more networking, but I needed that basis, and that's why I joined Keith and Mary, because I've got the most incredible support from people that are hugely successful in FLP. They know the business inside out, the products inside out, and they know about networking like you cannot believe. So it just gives that perfect balance and that extra support to make the proposition and the invitation even more attractive than just, oh, there's a guy doing a bit of marketing. Okay, so they were a massive part of the move for me. They were part of the reason, and they should be part of yours, because when you get to meet them, you'll realize incredible people, very generous, very giving. To be honest, they're already really pretty wealthy. They don't even need to do anything else, so they love this stuff. They love the business. Now this is a page here. Now this is what you guys are going to get, and this is very real. And if you want to speak to the heads of the two teams that are doing this, that's cool. But I literally have a team. Let me just pull this down here. I literally have a team training coaching program, 6 months long, that is £5,000 for a couple of other MLM teams, and they're in different networks. They're outside in other places, but I gave people that I like, and they're really good, and got great teams, great businesses. I wanted to give them the opportunity to look over my shoulder, and they're going to learn, expert marketing campaigns and everything that I'm doing. They're building up. These teams are paid £5,000 each to have this with me for 6 months. Okay, super recruiting funnel. There it is. That's the page that you see there. That's yours. That's the teams. We work as one. Okay, and I'll go through all that. Email marketing, I do all of that, but I've got email marketing courses. You can have access to all of them. Coming together as a team, one funnel. I've got Google AdWords vouchers for you guys as well. You've got Facebook pay-per-click, Google pay-per-click, direct mail, email marketing, webinars, automated, Google SEO. I mean, literally the whole shebang of creating a monstrous marketing machine. I've got two teams that have paid me £5,000 each to have that program for 6 months with me. You get it anyway. You get that at no extra charge. Your joining fee, you get it. All right, so let's just move through. Oh, what was the other bit? I remember. Let's go through. Now I'm going to introduce you here to, here's some of the gang. So I'll see if I can see here. So we got Daniel here, Gary, got Mark there, Merle, Remy, there's Vader. So I don't know who that chap is. I don't know what he's even doing. He shouldn't even be allowed in here. Anyway, this is one of our secret Facebook groups. This is the Power Bloggers. Now, let me just pull up. I'm going to pull up something here. Okay, can everybody still hear me okay? Is the sound back okay? Often when I move my screen to upload something, you can't hear me. Just type in the box so you can hear me okay? Lovely. Good, good, good. Okay, so I want to show you this picture here, because this is how we're setting out. Now, if you imagine that most people, they come into a home business, and yes, they're going to get the training and they go to the meetings and all that kind of thing, that's all fine. But if they want to learn like marketing and internet marketing or whatever, you normally have to do what I've had to do, for the last 3 or 4 years is you have to learn it all yourself. YouTube videos, Google pay-per-click, blogging, Facebook, direct mail, pay-per-view, article marketing, you know, Google SEO. I mean, I had to learn all of that myself and try and do, you know, it's like, you remember them, you remember at the fairs, the English fairs or on the pier, you remember them horse racing games, you know, where the horses kind of nudge forward, then they nudge back, and you're trying to pick the number that's going to win. Well, that's kind of what it's like when you're trying to, you're learning YouTube, you're learning a bit of Google, you're kind of like nudging these things forward, and it seems like you get a little bit forward, then it's miles back, and then, oh, what should I do now? And you got this information overload where you want to blow your own brains out. What we decided to do is that if we've got one team funnel where we're all sharing the people that want to join, yeah, because we work as a unit anyway, so it really doesn't make any difference. So basically we get people like focusing on a discipline. This here, there are 7 people in this group. They've got a blogging course that they're going through, and we've got 7 power bloggers. They are all blogging on a blog that we already own. This is ours, the Home Business Battle of Britain, well established domain, and so everybody is blogging on the one domain. Yeah, so all of those power bloggers are all blogging together, and their traffic is all being driven to the one capture page and the one funnel. So everybody is working on building the same list. It means that you're focused on one discipline, and you get to just choose if you want to contribute in a marketing sense to this whole machine. You can choose something. If you want to do YouTube videos, we've got a brilliant course for you from Anne, and she's going to teach you everything you need to know about uploading videos. And just to know, look at this in 3.5 weeks. This is a YouTube channel that we literally launched 3.5 weeks ago, and I don't know if you can see this number here, but that is 119 videos, yeah, that have had about 2,500 views. This is just 3.5 weeks. This is this team, 6, 7, 8 people that got into action, that wanted to be involved in what we're doing, and 119 videos have been created by this team in 3.5 weeks. Okay, my sound's coming and going. Am I back? Can you just mark in the box that I'm back? Great. Okay, good. Lovely. So, you know, imagine now these videos are like 3 minutes. So you got the recording of the video, then editing, uploading. It's probably a 20-30 minute job to do one of those, maybe 15 minutes when you're like me, and probably about 5 minutes when you're as good as Anne. But, you know, everybody coming together, this is 119 marketing videos that will carry on working for us forever. And they're just getting some traction. We're getting about 3 to 5 free leads a day coming in already, just from the blog effort and the YouTube video efforts. Now, as the team swells and we get more and more contributors, you know, I can generate, you know, I think 20, 30 leads a day just blogging on my own. Well, now you times that by 10. Now you times that by 20 as more and more contributors come in. And not only do the contributors focus on building the big funnel so everybody shares the applications to join the team, not only does that happen, but everybody gets to build their own list if they choose, because that's the other important thing, is empowering you, part of a team and an individual list that is your list as well. If that's in your mind, that's exactly what we'll be doing. But you couldn't do that 119 videos on your own in 3 weeks. You'd be doing 27 hours a day. That's the power of coming together for one cause. That's the power of coming together for one movement, one funnel, one focus. It makes everything so much easier. I've written the sales page, the emails are done by me. All everybody has to do is pick the discipline that they want to contribute with, focus on that, and you're adding value, as well as doing your networking and other things that you want to do. And let me give you another bigger part of my reason. I forgot this bit. I've added my mum onto my distributorship. Because it's going to be, I'm going to use FLP to get my mum and dad out of their jobs. My dad's pension has collapsed, and he's got to carry on working until he's 67 to 70, he said to me tonight. That's not going to happen. FLP is going to be part of the program to free my mum, and tomorrow night Mary is travelling from Cambridge to Harlow to do an aloe vera product party with my mum, because my mum's going to do it. She's got about 20 people going, which is just fantastic. You know, that's something that my mum would like to do. So I'm kind of doing the marketing and getting all this bit going, and my mum is taking care of you know, a bit of networking and doing the aloe vera products, which is just great. So, you know, 119 videos, absolutely fantastic. And the Home Business Battle of Britain, we own this blog, multiple authors, so you'll be your own author, so you can see what you've done. And again, all traffic being focused in to the one funnel, which is hugely powerful. I've got this website for us all done as well. This is one that's Google friendly, because Google pay-per-click is a minefield when it comes to home business, but that's why the term people's franchise has been coined. And this is our Google site, and I have unlimited £50 Google AdWords vouchers for all new team members. And so part of the process of joining the team is that the new member has keywords uploaded into a new account at no expense to them, and they're now contributing towards the team's process into this page here to again build the list, get more applicants out. And you can imagine now the power as we're starting to build this thing up. We've got more and more coming in, blogging, video, Google vouchers, and as the numbers get bigger, the traffic power gets bigger. Nobody can compete. When you've got 30, 40 people doing blogging and videos, what individual can compete with that? There isn't one. There isn't one. It's just not possible. Oh, and just to show, you know, we are about product. This website is all done. This is ours. This is for the team. There'll be one big aloe vera list. We're going to dominate the aloe vera niche. There'll be one big list for aloe vera, and again, I'll be splintering off any of you that want to build your own list. You're going to be splintering your own list from the main list, and we'll make sure again that you've got your list, you've got your customers. That's hugely important. It's team leading to the individual, and the empowerment. The team's power empowers the individual as well, which I think is so exciting to me. It's so exciting. So we've got the products and everything covered there. So let me come back to my notes here. Yes, the other Facebook group. So we've got the power bloggers there, then we've got the normal crew one here. Okay, so you can see, like, you know, members is increasing at a rapid rate because we're pretty fresh into getting going here. I don't know if you can just see this here, but Emma, I won't move my screen about now, but Emma's got some brilliant groups on the weight loss and the clean 9 and the aloe vera products and health products. So she's got PhD, ABC degrees and double backflips after her name, because she just knows everything about nutrition and sports fitness and all of that kind of thing. She's just absolutely incredible. So we've got lots of groups, but you can see that there's activity, there's stuff going on now, and again working together. Now this one here is probably, I think this is probably the most exciting part about everything, and I'm just going to pull this up here. Okay, let's see, have we got everybody with us? So everybody, is everything making sense up to now? Just type into the box. Again, if you have any questions, we're going to come to that at the end, and I'll answer live. You know, like I said, I've got nothing to hide. It's everything that you need. So is that making sense to everybody? Okay, and I want to get an idea from everybody. Love it or hate it? What I'm saying, what I'm putting out there. Love it or hate it? Who's prepared to say? Okay. We're getting a lot of love. I like love. Love's good. Great. Matthew, Mark, John. Is it Katie? Because it's Katty. Why? Oh, is it Katie? Catty. Great. Catty. Sorry about that. Great, good. So, Catty, yeah, and Nicole, absolutely. With what's been happening to you, the aloe juice is definitely. Yeah, Catty, I'm glad everybody gets it wrong at first. That doesn't make me feel as stupid. So great. So I'm sure everybody has heard of the iPad. Yeah, there are 70 million of them out in the marketplace already. 70 million, predicted to be 100 million within 6 to 9 months of today. Yeah, the thing about an iPad user is they're a different demographic of people in so much as they have more disposable income than any other tablet owner. Okay, making sense so far. What this is now, on the iPad they have a new thing that was launched a year ago called Newsstand. This is a digital magazine stand on the iPad that is just sensational. It's, if you've got an iPhone or an iPad, you can't miss Newsstand. It was in the iOS 5 update, and it's right there on your home screen. Okay, this is now linked to Apple, and what Apple have said is we are going to have a stand, like a magazine rack, and you can put your digital magazine on our rack. We will handle the payments, the processing, the monthly subscriptions. We will handle, and we will take 30%. People will buy from us because we're Apple and they trust us, and they can click a button and it's done, and we will send you a check for your 70% share of all the subscriptions. Now ordinarily, to do a digital magazine is around $10,000, and then it was recurring $3,000 per month. I mean, it was for the big boys. I mean, you just couldn't get near it, not a chance. Now, what one of my mentors is one of the best, most insightful internet marketers on the planet, and he's just an amazing guy, and he has developed an entire app that can create digital magazines. Now the software, if you were to try and buy the software, it's $3,000. Yeah, and then a monthly for every subsequent magazine after that. I've bought it. It's the team's, it's yours. Okay, and I'm with Paul English tomorrow, one of the guys. Actually, we've got the digital magazine group. Let me just, there you go, there's the Magcast, there's the digital magazine. Yeah, you can see Emma's in here. There she is, the lovely Em. So Emma, Barry, and Paul. We've been working on this as a little group. So can you see how we're splintered off? Can you see that we've got the main team group, and then we've got the pro bloggers group, then we've got this digital magazine group that people are kind of, they're getting into their interests, and we're working as a collective on the common goal. It's so powerful. It's like having your own marketing department. Imagine a blue chip company with its own marketing department where everybody's got, it comes together. This is what we have. This is what we've created that makes this so special. So let's go back to the iPad. So now what we can actually do is we can create a magazine, yeah, that can be a monthly subscription in any niche that we choose. It's still very new in the sense that because it's been so expensive, not many people have been able to do it. We can, as a team, no one in network marketing is getting into something like this. We will have paid subscriptions where we're going to put the subscriptions back into marketing for the team. We now have our own platform to advertise whatever we want in our own digital magazine. Can you imagine a magazine with a webinar in the page, a 1 hour recording of a webinar in the page? This very presentation that I'm recording, I will be able to put this into our magazine and embed it on the page, and because they're on an iPad, they can watch this video inside the magazine on their iPad, and we have the ability to do this. Our first magazine is launching within 2 weeks, Home Business Success magazine, that we are going to use to generate extra revenue, paid subscriptions, and advertise each of you individually. We're going to build the team. It's like market leadership on like a scale that it's just unrecognizable. home business success is where it begins, but it doesn't stop there. If you go into newsstand, go in and have a look at different things, because we're going to take over the aloe vera niche, and we're going to target men, women, and a couple of other little sexy ones that I'm going to keep from you for now, because that's really for guys that are in the crew. But we are literally going to take it over. And then if you have an idea of how we can go after a niche with products, or a way to get in front of people that would be interested in the opportunity, and it's big enough for a magazine, boom, ladies and gentlemen, we just go with another magazine. It's unlimited. My mind is 5 magazines that we'll have launched within a month, that will establish our authority in the niche and get us in front of people that have got slightly more affordability, because of course we've all experienced, you know, when you're trying to sell certain things, that people will say, well, I can get that cheaper there, or I can buy that there, and it doesn't happen when you hit the right demographic. It just doesn't happen anymore. So we have this. It's part of our team offering. It's part of what we're doing that separates the M Crew from literally anything I've seen. And I think that what we've got already before this bit already puts us into a different kind of community bracket to anything I've seen. This to me is like the icing on an already pretty damn good looking cake. So I want to kind of get a feel for everybody here. So do you want to just let me know, come on to my comments. Okay, let me know, what do you think about this? You know, everything that I've gone through tonight, the vision, and then coming into how the team works, and then the iPad and the digital magazine that we're all going to be doing. I want to know, what are we feeling? Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, Matthew, I agree with you. I think it is. Matthew's put revolutionary almost, and I think so. John sounds great. Anne, yeah, Lissalette. It is. This is absolutely like. To me, it's even more than anything I've seen up to now. So this is great. Hey, Catty. Yeah, do you know, Catty, I everywhere you go now, you're seeing iPads. I mean, from any walk of life, you know, age groups, young, older. It just seems like it's just, I mean, there's like 70 million of these out in 2 years. Nothing in history has ever sold 70 million in 2 years, ever. Nothing ever has done that. Just absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. And we've got the chance to be right, we're right at the ground floor of that opportunity. Okay, so let's come back to the notes here. I mean, you can hear in my voice, you know, how I feel about it, and why I'm putting absolutely all of my time and energy into this crew. And the crew are amazing. I mean, you know, just to go through, you've already shown you sort of Emma, and Anne, Paul, Barry, Rachel, who is she's a horse trainer, so she's like around aloe vera for pets, and we're working on that niche together, which is just great. Mark Machin, Gary, and Sarah up in Manchester. And Gary's just been doing videos ferociously, and he's a teacher, so he's been writing articles and giving us hints on how to write better articles. I definitely need help with those typos, Gary. But just, you know, just a fantastic team movement, a fantastic effort, and everybody, it just couldn't happen if it was just me. It happens because everybody's been ignited. They're being inspired. They feel like they're part of something, and they're taking action on a daily basis. And the coming together of that is creating a huge movement, a huge machine, a marketing machine, if you will. And that is extremely exciting. So what do we need to do? Let's come back up to the top, guys. This coming together, I don't think there's ever been a better time to take the step forward. Personally, it's just time to do it. It's not a huge investment considering the potential return for you, and the 90-day guarantee. I'm telling you, I'm all over it. That's how much I stand up for this. I'm all over that. Joinmytribe.net/application. That's where you need to go. Fill it in honestly. Guys, as much as I would love to, if anybody can't afford to get the money together to join, I'd love to do something. I can't. So all I can suggest is that you find a way, check the attic. You'd be amazed at what you can sell on eBay. You know, one man's bit of rubbish is another man's treasure. You know, see what you can sell of old stuff that you've forgotten about. See if you've got any gold lying around. We know that's got value. I can't help you in that sense. I'm sorry. I've done it so many times before and it always bites me on the bottom. You know, I'm saying bottom. Anne must be listening if I'm talking like in bottoms. I would have normally said a different word. But I can't do anything. You do need to be able to fund the beginning, but I think you'll agree for everything that we've got on offer, that is not a huge amount to find for what the team is offering here. Okay, so joinmytribe.net/application. Just fill it in honestly. We will message you and we will be looking to speak to you either tonight or tomorrow. Go through everything, make sure it's right. We don't want you to come in if it's not right. Yeah, because we're working in such a way and we're being out there. Yeah, the last thing I want is any kind of bad publicity, and if it's not right, I've got to tell you it's not right, and we will tell you that we don't think it's going to be the right thing for you to do. Okay, so any questions? I'm here now. Joinmytribe.net/application. Guys, head there, fill it in. I can't wait to speak to you. Any one of us will be on the phone. Could be Emma, myself, Gary, Anne. We're all here. So, questions. Do you want me to cover anything? Do you want me to clarify anything? Did you want to tell me that I'm much better looking than you thought I would be? You know, I'm all ears for that. You know. So, questions, anybody? Have I answered everything? Oh, that's nice of you, Catty. Thank you. Catty's said I'm a great speaker, so thanks a lot for today. That's nice. Appreciate that. Merle, you're already in. You're already in this. Okay, so we're good, ladies and gentlemen. If oh, good question. John's asking, do you need to make a premium order each month? When you build up to a team, in order to get your bonuses, you would need to be retailing a certain amount, which is I think is roughly about probably 15-20 customers once you get going. But there is no amount. There's no auto ship. The only minimum order is £50 when you're ordering something to be delivered. But there is no minimum order that you need to make. You could not order for 6 months and there's no penalty for that. But if you're building a team and you're in action, if you want to get the team bonuses, then you would need to meet a certain criteria. But I think it's like about £540 worth of products per month to get your bonuses. But by then you're into business building mode and you've got customers and everything's moving, so it really is not tricky. But no minimums, no contracts, no cornering you. No. Alan's asking about my MLM Edge. Now the MLM Edge is still there. It's still got content in, and I'll be adding, as I'm on this journey, I'll be adding bits of training into the MLM Edge. So anybody that's in the MLM Edge will still be getting we'll be getting training updates and me sharing things that I'm doing with that membership. Yeah, MLM Edge is still alive, and I'll be sharing bits and pieces of what I'm doing here. Okay, good. Great. All right, everybody. Is that good? Okay. I thank everybody for your time tonight. This has been fun for me. Getting this kind of message and going through the putting this together and the thinking about what's going on has been just fantastic. So I can't wait to see who wants to join the movement, and I will look forward to speaking to you all over the next 24 hours. Take care, everybody. Good night.